Hi everyone, Professor Monty here, and let's talk real quick about rounding. So let's talk, if I've got a number like this, 58,432.1496. Now, I've shown how the numbers are worded. This would be the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, the thousands place, the 10,000ths place. If we went past, there'd be the 100,000th, then the millionth, etc. Off to the right of the decimal, we have the tenths. There's no oneths place. So we start with tenths, then hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, and it would go 100,000ths after that, etc. But when we round, what we do is we decide where we want to round to, and then we look at the next number. If the next number is a 5 or higher, we round that previous number up. If it's lower than a 5, we round down. For instance, say we wanted to round this to the nearest 10,000. Well, the 10,000th place is this 5. The question is, do we round this up to 60,000 or do we round it down to 50,000? Well, since we want to round to this place, we look one number to the right of it, one digit to the right of it. It's an 8, which is 5 or larger. So we round this number up, and then everything else goes to zeros. So the 5 rounds up to a 6, and the rest of these numbers go to zeros. You usually won't extend the decimals as zeros. It's not useful. But we would say, oh, that's approximately 60,000. And why do we go 60,000? Well, 58,000 is closer to 60,000 than 50,000. That's why when the numbers of 5 or larger, we round up. If it's exactly a 5 and it's in the middle, we have determined that we're going to round up on that. So if it's less than a 5, we round down. 5 or more, we round up. So for instance, say now I wanted to round to the 1,000. Okay, the thousands place. So what I'm going to do is that's where the 8 is. I look to the number to the right of that. Oh, now it's a 4, so that's less than 5. So now I don't round up to 58,000, I just leave it there. Everything else goes to 0. So this is approximately 58,000. So that would be, the first one's rounded to the nearest 10,000, this one's rounded to the nearest 1,000. Okay, and again, why is that? Well, 58,432 is closer to 58,000 than 59,000. So that's why we decided to round. And we can go to any of these numbers if we wanted to. If we wanted to round to the nearest whole number here, we still look at one to the right. Well, one to the right is less than 5, so we just drop it. So that's going to stay at 2. We're not going to round up. So we would say, oh, that in that case is approximately 58,432, round to the nearest whole number to the ones place. And now I can do the same thing. If they say round to the nearest tenths place or to one decimal place, well, that means to go to this first decimal place right here. And so do I leave it at 1 or do I round up to a 2? Well, I look at the next number. It's a 4. Don't worry about what comes after that, just the one immediate number after it. Well, that's less than 5, so I just drop it. I do not round this up. So this would be approximately 58,000. Leave all these numbers, 432.1. And I have a little curvy equal sign to make say it's approximately. It's not equal, it's approximately. And then if I want to go to 2 decimal places, I'm looking for to the nearest hundredths place. Well, the next number is a 9, which is 5 or larger, so I round up from a 4 to a 5. And so that 58,432.15. And then I can keep going. If I wanted to round to the 1,000th, again, I look, oh, it's a 6, it's 5 or more, I round up. Oh, now that 9 rounds to a 10, so just turn this 49 into a 50. So in that case, it's going to be 58,432.150. And I am going to put the 0 there to say that, hey, that's accurate to 3 decimal places. It's not just accurate to the nearest hundredths place, but to the nearest 1,000th place. Okay, but that's the idea. You look at the one digit to the right of wherever you're going to round to. If it's 5 or more, you round that previous digit up, and then everything else becomes zeros past it, to the right. If it's less than 5, then you just change all those to zeros and you do not round up. But it's as simple as that. So hopefully that helps you out. If so, go ahead and like this video so other people can find it. And I'll just keep making more videos. All right, best of luck.